a quick synopsis of the recaps of those two fights because last night we had another. Man, it's been a good year for boxing. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. With the
been better.
applause, we got the applause. With the applause sound effect in because boxing
Yeah,
is still going.
it's
Boxing
still
is
going.
came.
Boxing came and did what?
I was waiting for the sound effects, but I guess you ain't want
You
to
ain't
hype me
hear
up.
it?
You ain't
You
want
ain't
to hype.
hear
No,
what
I
I did
ain't hear
first?
nothing.
Oh, you want to hear the live crowd? That's what you
Yeah,
need.
I want to hear the crowd one.
He need the live crowd. I got you. I got you. I got you.
I was looking for my co-host. Y'all supposed to up like. Sheesh.
We
Tough
did.
crowd though.
Nah, we got you. We definitely said it. And this guy heard the same thing yesterday after sitting in a fight that most people say he shouldn't have took this soon. Man, oh man, my cousin. He's not my real cousin, but again, man, Jared Anderson for Martin Bakole. Did I get that right? Bakole. See, look. So for everyone that's been a subscriber or everyone that's a new subscriber of In the Red Corner, please do a ticker of how many times Samo has messed up the boxing names. And when you reach out to me, I'll have something for you. It might be a white tee from Target or something, but I have something for you. I'm working on it, people. I'm working on it. But Bakole won a 5th round KO. Martin stunned the boxing world with a decision. Oh, no. With a decisive 5th round knockout. I was about to say a decision because he definitely decided to knock him out in the 5th round. But again, against a touted prospect, Jared Anderson. And I think that was for the belt, right?
No belts.
I went for the
Was
belt.
it? Hold on.
I thought it was.
Yes.
You had the belt?
No belts. No belts.
That won a title fight?
No belts. I take that back. No belts. You got. I'm mixing it up. No. How can he had fight the Usyk got the belts? There's no belts. There's no belts.
I just want to make sure it was a title fight because the way he pulled his belt off and whooped him with the jail boxes on, I'm just saying. That's what it looked like.
He definitely spanked him, but yeah.
But the question continues after that fight. And Ricky, you said it in the chat. You've also texted and voiced it. But should Jared Anderson continue as a heavyweight?
First, let me give my recap on this fight. It's important.
It's a letdown, right? I know.
Yeah, no, this was disappointing. As everybody know, I was a big I'm not gonna say was. I am a big fan of Jared Anderson. I see a lot of good potential in him. But this fight was upsetting because I felt like he could have done a lot more just from basic boxing. A lot more of feints and sticking and moving instead of just trying to go toe to toe. The guy was like 320, man. He looked like he's a freaking titan. You need to worry about slowing him down for the later rounds, gassing him out, working his body. But it just kept saying like Bakole was just ready for with good timing with them short uppercuts. Them short uppercuts was perfect timing. It was so slow, but it was, you can see the precise timing on that. Like they knew, like he must have really studied Jared Big Baby film. But my thing is now, I was highly disappointed from the KO because I think it could have been prevented. He wasn't listening to his corner. He even said to himself he was not listening to his corner. And now it got me to the point where I starting to see a pattern. When you see him fighting Titans and he's stumbling or he's getting knocked down. So now my question is, why stay at heavyweight when you might need to go to light heavyweight? You might need to go to cruiserweight. Don't stay at heavyweight and keep taking them beatings when you can be in other divisions and you can be great in other divisions, or you can be that guy in that division. I don't. I think you might want to take those signs from them last two big opponents he had. Even though one of them he won, but this one right now, Bakole that he lost to, that was a devastating knockout.
So
that fight, I think Anderson, he need to learn how to stick and move. Because for some reason he want to sit there and slug with a slugger. I don't know why he want to do that. That's why he got knocked out so fast. Him moving down. Is there anybody really in cruiser that he could fight? I'm trying to think. I know he can't go to light heavyweight. Light heavyweight, too many boxes down there. He can't go down there. But he probably could go down to cruiser. Because taking the heavyweight, if he stays a heavyweight, he's going to have to stay on the mid echelon of the fighters. Can't go to the top fighters because he can't fight Usyk like that. You can't fight AJ like that. You
Can't fight Bane
like that. You can't fight Big Baby like that. You can't fight Parker like that. So
Miller.
So yeah, I say move down or wait or start working on your boxing skills first before you try to move up to fight the top fighters again, because that wasn't a good look. But he's a young fighter, so he still got opportunity to get better, opportunity to learn some things and basically eventually move back up and start fighting top fighters again if he learns how to box first.
See, that's the thing. Hopefully his ego isn't in the way. I mean, I know they showed him with the post-fight interview, and then they also showed him in the locker room saying how he going home to his daughter and he don't really care about what everybody else thinks about him as a fighter. Because again, the social media world can be very, very interesting. A lot of people were trying to compare this to what people were saying about him having heart and getting knocked down versus Devin Haney and the boxer that he fought. And they were like, well, you all clown Devin Haney when he was getting knocked down, but you all are saying that Jared Anderson got more heart with his knockdowns. And it was like, well, you comparing apples and grapes. I mean, granted, they both make juice, but I like apple juice a little bit more than grape juice, unless you got a drink. But anyway, this one here, you can see from the beginning of the fight that Martin was just sizing him up. And he was just like, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know if you all have younger brothers or younger siblings, but it's like when you fighting with your younger sibling, and he doing a lot of ha, 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 and you just looking like, all right, but if you hit me the wrong way, I know I can end this when I want to. And a few of them body shots that Jared was throwing, he was like, oh, okay, you hit my stomach. Oh, okay. And then one that sting, he's like, all right, pow. I'm gonna just hit you again and let you know that I got power. And then Jared would try some more stuff, and he's like, all right, you get closer, I'm gonna knock you out. And then that uppercut, and then he hit him with a nice little combo to like back him up, and he would fall down. After he fell down, I was like, okay, I think this might be over, because I don't see him really listening to his corner and also listening to himself. Because Ricky Ty, y'all seen it. When he was boxing, he would give him 2 combos and then stand there like they rock him sock robots. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, concrete feet.
Yeah, like what's going on here? You just did the combo to satisfy your corner and then go back to like trying to show that you had heart. No, go win the fight.
Relying too much on his strength. I mean, you gotta think a lot of times when you get that Deontay Wilder effect, you rely so much on that one, one hitter quitter, or you rely on your strength, that sometimes your strength is not gonna take you to the next level. Very rarely you see someone with pure strength gets to that top tier level and stay there. There's always someone that comes in, and once you know how to box, normally the boxer surpass everything else. To be honest, we look at Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Look at the people he fought with heavy hands that was coming up, just knocking everybody out until they fight him, and then he disarming them. In this fight, Jared, I felt like he should have been disarming this opponent. He was too slow. The guy was too tall for you. You can't say you could not see it coming. He's too tall. He's too big, and he's too slow. It's enough that you could have just, stick and move, play around the corners, move around the ring, tie him out for the later rounds, and go for the kill. But that didn't seem, I guess he was just more focused on his power, because his power got him to where he's at now. Him having all the explosive power, them KOs, that got him to where he's at now, and he got comfortable there. But and then I had to think about it now. It just came on me now. Just the thought was how, he has spoken in interviews and said that he not really into the sport like everybody else is. So maybe that came to effect as well.
That's it. That could really be it. Because who was the last guy? Who was that last guy he fought? I think it was like a last minute. It was a last minute
Yeah,
swap.
it was a last minute swap. Yeah, I can't think of his name. It was a guy a known heavyweight. He had a chance at the title too. A guy with the dreads. I can't think of his name. Forgive me. But that fight, he got knocked down by him.
Yeah, and that's the one that made me be like, all right, are you going to learn from this and go forward?
But he changed it up. But he changed it. He listened to his corner in that fight. He changed it up towards the later rounds to win, to secure the victory. You know what I'm saying? After being knocked down. You get what I'm saying? So This fight again, I don't know what was going on through his head, but he did not change. He did not adapt to the situation. He stayed and fought one way and thought it was going to work. It could have been his ego. It could have been that, you know how the times get. I mean, like you were just saying, the younger brother hit the older brother in the mouth, and he like, hold on, you know you're not supposed to do that, and that's probably how he felt. He got hit in the mouth, and he was like, hold on, you got me messed up. We gonna do this one out. You got me messed up. He could have let his anger get to the best of him, but at the same time, when you're a professional fighter, you need to be adaptable. The best fighters are adaptable. The best fighters learn how to change and not sit into that, you know, that realm. They change every round based on what's going on, and he didn't do it. And number one rule, or one of the top rules, is you need to listen to your corner.
Hey, listen to him and don't fight back with him.
When you're losing, you dead wrong. When you're losing, you dead wrong. You need to listen to your corner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. Especially losing and after a knockdown. After a knockdown, that's when you definitely need to like lock in and be like, all right, so what y'all saying that I'm not saying outside of them two fists that just hit me. But again, that's just the moments, man.